I gave my father my kidney, went through surgery, recovery, months of pain, saved his life. He hugged me in the hospital and said, "I don't know how to thank you. You gave me my life back." My name is Jordan. I'm 28 years old. 3 years ago, my father was dying. My dad was 58. He'd been diagnosed with kidney disease 5 years earlier. By the time I was 25, he was in stage 5 kidney failure, on dialysis 3 times a week, declining rapidly. The doctors said he needed a transplant. Without it, he had maybe a year left. My family got tested. Me, my younger sister Emily, my mother. Emily wasn't a match. My mother had health issues that disqualified her. I was a perfect match. "You're his best shot," the transplant coordinator told me. "You're young, healthy, compatible. You could save his life." I didn't hesitate. "Let's do it," my dad cried when I told him. "Jordan, you don't have to do this. It's major surgery. There are risks." "You're my dad. Of course I'm doing this." At the time, we had a good relationship. Not perfect. He was conservative, religious, set in his ways. I was more liberal, less religious, but we made it work. We watched football together, had Sunday dinners. He'd help me move into my apartment. Normal father-son stuff. There was one thing he didn't know about me. I was gay. I'd known since I was a teenager, but I came from a conservative Christian family. Small town, church every Sunday. My dad had made his views on homosexuality clear over the years. "It's a sin," he'd say when it came up on the news. "People choose that lifestyle and then wonder why their lives fall apart. It's against God's design." My mother would agree. So I stayed closeted, dated women I didn't love, pretended to be someone I wasn't. It was easier than the alternative. But that was a problem for future Jordan. Present Jordan needed to save his father's life. The surgery was scheduled for April 15th. I had 2 months to prepare: medical tests, psychological evaluations, financial planning. I'd be out of work for 6 to 8 weeks. "Are you sure about this?" my best friend Maya asked. She was one of 3 people who knew I was gay. "He's my dad. How can I not?" "I know, but this is major. You're giving up an organ that's forever." "He gave me life. I'm returning the favor." The surgery went well. 7 hours. They took my left kidney, transplanted it into my father. I woke up in more pain than I'd ever experienced. Couldn't sit up. Couldn't laugh without agony. Couldn't breathe deeply. But my dad's kidney started working immediately. Within a few days, his numbers were better than they'd been in years. "You saved my life," he said from his hospital bed. They'd put us in the same room so we could recover together. "I don't know how to thank you." "Just get better, Dad. That's all the thanks I need." My mother was crying. "You're a hero, Jordan. What you did? I don't have words." Emily hugged me carefully, avoiding my incision. "You're the best big brother." Recovery was brutal. 8 weeks before I could return to work. 3 months before I felt normal. 6 months before I could exercise properly. But my dad thrived. His color came back. His energy returned. He started golfing again, gardening, and living. Every time I looked at him, I felt proud. I'd saved his life, given him years he wouldn't have had. That feeling lasted about 9 months. 10 months after the surgery, I met someone. His name was Sam. He was funny, kind, and beautiful. Everything I'd been denying I wanted. We started dating. For the first time in my life, I felt like myself, like I could breathe. After 3 months, I knew I couldn't hide anymore. I was 26 years old. I'd given my father a kidney. I'd proven my love for my family. Surely that counted for something. My friend warned me. "Jordan, your dad has said some pretty homophobic things. Are you sure you want to do this now? Maybe wait a bit longer." I just gave him a kidney. He owes me. At minimum, he owes me honesty. I deserve to live my truth. "You do, but be prepared for this to go badly." I invited my family to dinner, my apartment, neutral territory. I cooked my dad's favorite meal. After dinner, I stood up. I have something to tell you all. I've been hiding part of myself for a long time, and I can't do it anymore. I saw my mother's face change. She knew. Somehow she knew. I'm gay. I have a boyfriend. His name is Alex, and I'd like you to meet him. The room went silent. Complete, absolute silence. My dad set down his fork. Is this a joke? No, it's not a joke. I'm gay. I've always been gay. I just couldn't tell you until now. You can't be serious. His face was red. After everything we've taught you, after everything the church, Dad, I'm still me. I'm still your son. This doesn't change. It changes everything. He stood up. You're telling me you're choosing this lifestyle? This sin? I'm not choosing it. This is who I am, who I've always been. My mother was crying. Jordan, please tell me this is a phase, something you'll grow out of. Mom, I'm 26. This isn't a phase. This is me. Emily looked uncomfortable but spoke up. I support you, Jordan. If this is who you are, I'm happy for you. Emily! My dad turned on her. Don't encourage this. Dad, he's my brother, and he just gave you a kidney. The least you can do is listen. I don't need to listen to this. I don't need to accept sin in my house. This is my house, I said quietly. And this is who I am. I hoped you'd understand, or at least try. I gave you my kidney, Dad. I saved your life. Doesn't that earn me the right to live mine? He looked at me, really looked at me, and I saw something in his eyes I'd never seen before. Disgust. The kidney doesn't change what you are, he said. You've made your choice. Now I'm making mine. As long as you persist in this lifestyle, you're not my son. He walked out. My mother followed, crying. Emily stayed. I'm sorry, Jordan. They're wrong. You know that, right? Yeah, I said, even though I felt like I'd been gutted. I know. Sam came over that night, held me while I cried. I'm sorry, he said. I'm so sorry. I knew he was religious, conservative, but I thought saving his life would matter more than this. You did nothing wrong. Then why does it feel like I did? My parents didn't speak to me for 2 months. No calls, no texts, nothing. Emily kept me updated. Dad's telling everyone at church that you've fallen into sin. Mom cries a lot. They're praying for you to come to your senses. What about you? I asked. How are they treating you? They keep asking if I knew, if I supported it. I told them I support you. Dad wasn't happy. Emily, you don't have to. Yes, I do. You're my brother. You saved Dad's life. The least I can do is not abandon you for being yourself. I tried reaching out. Called my dad on his birthday. He let it go to voicemail. Sent him a text on Father's Day. I love you. I hope we can talk soon. You're still my dad. He responded, when you're ready to renounce your lifestyle and return to God, we can talk. Until then, I have no son. No son. After I gave him my kidney, after I went through surgery, pain, and recovery, after I saved his life, I had no son. Sam and I kept dating. I fell in love. He was supportive, patient with my family issues. They'll come around, he'd say. Give them time. But they didn't come around. 6 months passed, then 8, then 10. I saw them once by accident at a grocery store. I was with Sam. We were laughing about something, holding hands. My dad saw us and looked away. He walked in the other direction. It felt like being stabbed. He'd rather pretend I didn't exist than acknowledge me with my boyfriend. My mother sent occasional texts. We're praying for you. We hope you'll find your way back to God and to us. But never, we love you anyway. Never, you're our son no matter what. Just conditional love wrapped in religious language. On the 1-year anniversary of the kidney transplant, I sent my dad a message. 1 year ago today, I gave you my kidney, saved your life. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. But it hurts that you can't accept who I am. I'm still me, Dad. Still your son. I just want you to see that. He responded, I'm grateful for the kidney, but I can't condone your choices. I pray you'll change before it's too late. That was it. Gratitude for the organ, condemnation for the person. Year 2 was worse. My parents stopped inviting me to holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all without me. Emily would send me photos. They set a place for you, but you're not here? It's weird and sad. Do they talk about me? Mom cries a lot. Dad gets angry if anyone brings you up. He says you chose your path, and now you're dealing with consequences. Consequences for being gay. Consequences for rejecting God and family. His words, not mine. I spend the holidays with Sam's family. They welcomed me. His parents called me son. It was beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. Then, 18 months after I came out, Emily called me. Her voice was shaking. Jordan, I need to tell you something, and you're going to be really angry. What is it? Dad rewrote his will. I saw it. He's cutting you out completely. My heart stopped. What? Everything. The house, his savings, his life insurance. It's all going to me and Mom now. You're not mentioned at all. He literally wrote, I have 2 children, Emily and deceased. Deceased. He listed me as dead. Legally dead, yes, in the will. It's like you never existed. I couldn't breathe. When did he do this? 6 months ago, right after you came out. And you're just telling me now? I didn't know. I just found out today. I was looking for insurance papers and found the will. Jordan, I'm so sorry. This is wrong. So wrong. I showed up at my parents' house the next day. My dad answered the door. Jordan, what are you doing here? I know about the will. His face hardened. How did you? Emily, she told you. Yeah, she told me. Want to explain why I'm listed as deceased? Why you're erasing me completely? You erased yourself. You chose your lifestyle over family? There are consequences to that. Consequences? I gave you my kidney, and I'm grateful. You're grateful. You're so grateful that you're pretending I'm dead? My mother appeared behind him. Jordan, please lower your voice. No, I will not lower my voice. I saved his life. I went through surgery. I gave up an organ, and you're cutting me out of your will because I'm gay? You chose sin, my dad started. I chose to be honest. I chose to live as myself. After hiding for 26 years, after going through major surgery to save your life, and this is how you repay me? We didn't ask you to donate. You needed me to. You were dying. I saved you because you're my father and I love you, and you can't even extend basic humanity to me? I can't support your lifestyle. I'm not asking you to support it. I'm asking you to acknowledge I exist, but you can't even do that. You'd rather pretend I'm dead than admit you have a gay son. If you would just renounce this, turn back to God. I'm not going to change. This is who I am. I gave you my kidney, Dad. A part of my body is keeping you alive right now, and you can't even treat me like a human being. The kidney doesn't give you the right to live in sin. Give me my kidney back. He stared at me. What? If my kidney doesn't give me the right to be myself, give it back. You don't get to have my organ while treating me like I'm dead. You don't get to benefit from my sacrifice while erasing my existence. That's not how it works. Then neither does this. You don't get my kidney and my erasure. Pick one. Either I'm your son who saved your life, or I'm dead and you give back what's mine. Jordan, you're being ridiculous, my mother tried. I'm being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. You raised me. You taught me to be honest, to be myself. And when I finally do that, when I finally live authentically, you disown me. Cut me out of the family. Pretend I don't exist. We're trying to save your soul, my dad said. You're trying to save your pride. You can't handle having a gay son because of what people at church will say. You care more about your reputation than your relationship with me. That's not true. Then prove it. Restore me to the will. Acknowledge I'm your son. Tell me you love me anyway. Silence. Long, painful silence. I can't, my dad finally said. I can't reward someone who's chosen sin over family. The will stands. You made your choice. Now live with it. And you get to live with my kidney, knowing it came from a son you disowned. Every day for the rest of your life, remember, a gay man saved you, and you thanked him by erasing him. I left. I couldn't let it go. The injustice of it burned inside me. I'd given him an organ, saved his life, and he'd responded by cutting me out of his will, pretending I was dead. So I decided, if he wanted me dead, I'd haunt him. My father tried to respond. I love my son, but I can't condone his lifestyle. I'm grateful for the kidney, but gratitude doesn't mean I have to accept sin. That was 2 years ago. I'm 28 now. A lot has changed. My father and I haven't spoken since the confrontation. He's alive, healthy, living on the kidney I gave him, but we're not in contact. I didn't haunt him because there was nothing I could ever do to my father, then forgive him.